Letting up today. We've got heat warnings and heat advisories across the entire Gulf Coast through today until 8 o'clock tonight. We have a heat advisory in orange. That's where it feels like temperatures could get up to maybe 110 this afternoon. In the pink, that's where it's going to feel even hotter across the New Orleans metro area to the North Shore to the river parishes surrounding Lake Pontchartrain. Also for coastal Mississippi, we have an extreme heat warning in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. That's where it could feel even hotter, up to maybe 115 degrees this afternoon. But we start to get a little relief going into tomorrow and into the weekend with our rain chances increasing. But today is going to be mostly dry and very hot and humid. Current temperatures are in the upper 80s and low 90s right now. It feels like the 100s. Feels like 104 in Thibodaux, 103 in Hammond, 102 in Slidell, 105 in Gulfport, 104 in Kenner, and we could just keep on climbing over the next few hours. Those feels like temperatures anywhere from 110 to 115 this afternoon. Today we'll see a mix of sunshine and clouds. It is nice otherwise, unless you have to be outside working in the heat. You want to make sure you're taking care of yourself today. Temperatures themselves in the mid to upper 90s, and then we'll be in the 80s this evening. So those temperatures will be a few degrees above average for this time of the year, but we start to get more of a typical summertime heat going into the next few days, especially this weekend. But here's that heat index again, up to maybe 108 to 115 this afternoon. So make sure you're staying cool and staying hydrated, and you know the difference between heat exhaustion and heat stroke, especially if you work outdoors for long periods of time. If you start to feel a little bit faint or dizzy or have excessive sweating, you want to make sure you stop what you're doing, take a break, get to some shade, a cool place. Hopefully you can find some air conditioning. If not, shade is definitely helpful. Drink water and try to, maintain feeling better and, improving your feelings, improving your illness. And make sure you definitely just stop what you're doing and make sure you get better before you continue onward, because heat stroke is a little bit more serious. That's when you stop sweating, you have more of a throbbing headache. That's more of an emergency situation. So just make sure you know the difference between heat illnesses and the heat dangers that this kind of scorching hot weather plays on you, especially if you work outside or even if you do, anything outdoors for long periods of time. Just make sure you take care of yourself in the heat today. The good news is the high pressure heat dome that's been keeping us very hot is going to shift west in the coming days. And that will allow for some relief as an upper disturbance swings in across the eastern half of the country. Now that will help provide some big time relief because we'll see more storms. Temperatures won't be as brutal. We'll have some more moisture surging in across the Gulf Coast. So more of us will be seeing cloud cover going into Thursday, Friday, and this weekend. And then more of us will have a chance to see some scattered storms. So our rain chances increase tomorrow and they stay kind of elevated Friday, Saturday into Sunday. So we'll have scattered storms helping us out with the heat this weekend coming up. So starting tomorrow, but lasting through the weekend time frame as well. Also, with that added moisture, we could see some heavier showers tomorrow and Friday. There's actually a low risk of isolated street flooding. I don't think it's going to be a big problem everywhere. Storms will be hit or miss, but they could produce some heavy soaking downpours. So we'll watch for maybe some puddles, some ponding in a few spots. But the chance for that is pretty low tomorrow and Friday. It really only includes part of the area on Friday, but there could be some heavy downpours the next few days. But that certainly helps with the heat. Here's your high temperature forecast. Today we're in the upper 90s. Brutal heat today. Gets a little bit better tomorrow, low 90s tomorrow, and then this weekend probably upper 80s, low 90s. So closer to average heat for this time of the year. So today we're going to be seeing mostly dry weather, plenty of sunshine, plenty of heat and humidity. Tomorrow though, for Thursday, as we get into the afternoon, we'll see those scattered storms rolling in, maybe a couple heavy showers, hit or miss throughout the day tomorrow. Friday, much of the same. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the rain chances actually increase a little bit. We'll have more scattered storms in the mix on Friday, maybe some heavy soaking downpours at times too. So you'll want to bring your umbrellas starting tomorrow and keep them handy with you heading into the weekend, but at least we'll get better with the heat going into this weekend.
If you need